text file and chapters inside. Now, this is how a file looks like, which is an exe, and open inside an Excel editor. Okay, and this is the entire PE format. Now, when I say that, see, again, we are specifically talking only about file formats. Okay, when I say it is JPEG, when I say it is RTF, PNG, and so on, MP3, these are what file formats. Now, what is a file? Collection of data on a particular location on a hard disk, that is a file. Okay, file is nothing but collection of data which means it will contain data, bits, ones and zeros and so on. So when I open a file, if you want to look at the format of it or the contents of a file, okay, tell me one thing. When I double click on an MP3, what happens?
The header is ready.
It will start playing. In that case, are you looking at the content? No. When you double click on it, for example, there might be an application which is by default supposed to handle files of that particular extension. Okay. Now, tell me, if I have a doc file, Word document, when I double click on it, am I looking at its actual contents?
No.
I am looking at the way it has been rendered by word processor. Okay, I'm not looking at its actual contents. If I want to look at the actual contents, I need to open it in a hex editor or a text editor. Even if I rename it to txt, open it in WordPad or Notepad, I can actually look at the actual contents. Okay, any file you can open in a hex editor and look at the actual contents. So this is how a PE or a Windows exe file looks like. The first 2 bytes have to be empty. If it is empty, then only then it is a valid exe file. The next, I think the 64 bytes or so is defined for the DOS stub. What is the DOS stub? Do all exes result in DOS stub? Now here we try to write a very simple link application in assembly language. I'm going to use an IDE, for integrated development environment called as RAD ASO. Let's check it out. Alright, here what I'm doing is I'm installing something known as MASM32, which is a Microsoft Assembler 32-bit version. This is the compiler that is required to compile Win32 on applications. Assembly language files inside the Windows machine. Apart from MASM, is there any other tool that you have? Any other tool?
Visual C++, Express Edition.
No, what I'm saying is, are there any assembly language compilers for Windows?
You can compile the assembly program.
Yeah, I can, but specifically dedicated for that?
Yeah, we can do that. You can write an assembly code in that completely.
Only for that?
Okay.
Any other apart from MSM32? TAS, Turbo Assembly. Okay, so these are the 2 different compilers that you can have called as MASM and TAS. So what is the basic difference between MASM and TAS? What is the basic difference between using an MASM compiler and a TSM compiler? There are slight relations in syntax. For example, when you're calling a function in TASM, in MASM you can use a command known as invoke. if you run invoke, instead of using a call, when I'm using call, I have to use a function name, comma, separated into parameters and so on. This is how you call a function inside TASM. At the same time, in MASM, you can use a command known as invoke, using which you can call a function. It becomes very much easier using MASM 32. So this one supports only MASM 32. That's why it even supports TSM, but then I'm going to use MASM 32 for it. Alright, it's been installed. Now let's try that as well. Okay, now this is an entire IDE using which you can start programming in assembly language. Now we start a new project, you have to go to File, New Project. Now to go assembly, I have to select MASM. What kind of an application do I want to program? Whether it's a method to add, whether it is a console based and whether it's a DRL or whatever exactly it is. But I have to enter a project name. Let's enter randomly, for example, ClubHack. Again, there are different templates available out of which I can select, which means that some of the code is already written. For example, if I use this one dialog as a main, it will display a basic dialog box already. So I can just add code onto it. Now let's select this one itself. Next. Next. Finish. Okay, this is the Project Explorer. I think it is visible. The first file, what is the extension of the file? It is an ASM, which will contain the actual assembler code. Okay, now INC is something that will contain the include files, for example. Let's take a look at the content of the INC file. It contains what? Include windows.main, windows.include file, include file, and so on. So these are all the DLLs that are required for this application to run normally. Okay. Now let's take a look at the actual ASM file. So the code is already present. By default. Now to compile an application and build it, hit this one. It's called as build. Get over the output here. Main finished. Now I can just run it using this one. There you go. Already have a GUI available, written entirely in assembly language using this. Okay. Now here I'm going to help about this is the random box that I get. Okay. Now let's say that I want to add some more code to it. How will I go about doing that? Let's say I just want to display a small message box when I hit and above. Okay. For that I have to add a new section for this data. After that, what I need to do is I need to define the data. I can just call this D stands for data byte. I'm going to define a variable. And I can add this 0 to terminate it. Okay, I'll just save it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to either I can use the same text string or I can use a different text string, but then this will get the same text of the message box function. Before we go to that, we'll have to check out where exactly is the code that will display a window when you hit the help button and the about button. Okay. Now, can you see this? This is the code that will execute a shell about a, say this one. I think it is visible. This is the code that will execute that particular display box. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this thing with a message function. Again, I'm still using the invoke function. We'll write that invoke. I'm just going to, it is again got auto completion. I'm just going to use message box. All the parameters that are required. The first one is the handle of the window. I'm just going to put it now R0. Text which is to be displayed in the box. I'm just going to pass on error, or I can use offset, which is again point to the same thing. Okay, I'm just using error. Errors of the string, and the name of the string was ClubHack. String that's to be displayed in the caption. I'm going to use the same string. What kind of a window do I want? Do I want a window which contains just an OK button? About which I ignore or so on. I'm just selecting the first one by default. I'll have to save it, build it, and run it. Now I just want help about this work, right? So this is how you can create a very simple application in assembly language. You can add code, you can add functions and so on. Okay. Okay. Alright, now let's move on to module number 3, which is malware concept introduction. Now, what is a malware? Malicious software. Any examples? Types of malware? What? Virus? Trojan? Backdoor? Anything else? Spyware, keylogger, exploit.
Rootkit.
Is exploit a malware?
No.
Is exploit a malware?
No.
It is a malware. Any code that is written with malicious intentions is a malware. Exploit is a malware. Is shell code a malware?
Shell code
Depends
is
how
not
you
a
use it.
malware.
Okay. Do you use shell code in a normal application? Let's say that you are creating a commercial application, for example, a PDF reader. Will you use shell code in it? When do you use shell codes? You are making it somewhere else's system, right? And then you use the shell code. So it was created with malicious intentions. The term malware is a broad one. The problem is we only associate virus, trojans, and worms around with this particular thing. Again, let's go ahead with the same thing. And then we need to express and shell codes. We were talking about worms, viruses, and stuff like that. Okay, let's take the first example itself, a virus. What is a computer virus? How exactly does it work? What does virus do?
They spread.
They spread. Okay. What does a worm do?
It spreads automatically.
Spreads automatically. So what is the basic difference between a worm and a virus?
Virus needs some kind of
user intervention in middle. It requires you to execute it first.
Yes. Virus needs to be executed by the user or something like that. At the same time, worm is something that can self-propagate. Okay. Any other difference?